Well, howdy, y'all. Well, welcome to Trash Talk.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. You can't
yeah,
make me do it. I'm not going to do it.
y'all ain't going there.
No, no.
Well, we're going to be a little bit country today because I, I don't know where I got an email from somebody and they were talking about music titles. We just recently did a show about book titles and stuff, but in music, I mean, it seems like rock and roll music usually has some kind of hard titles and everything, and ballads, that kind of stuff too. And almost every genre's got its, but nobody writes titles to music like country music. Yeah.
Over the years, there has been some songs that and I'm not a country music guy. I'm probably more so now with very specific guys. People that know me know who I like and why I like them.
Yeah.
I could appreciate it more. I mean, geez, I managed a honky tonk for God's sakes. But yeah, I mean, she thinks my tractor's sexy is a is a crappy song to begin with, but yes.
I and there's one that it's a throwback song that probably everybody remembers, and it was kind of what really piqued my interest in country titles, and that was "Here's a Quarter, Go Call Somebody Who Cares."
Yeah.
Johnny Paycheck
Yeah.
did that years and years ago, and I thought that was such a hysterical title. And then I started to dig a little bit into it, and there are some others that that but for instance, I'm so miserable without you, it's like having you here.
Yeah.
and, and I mean, that is the title just says so much right there. Yeah. And I think within in country music, there's a certain genre that the crazier the title, the more popular the song.
Well, there's so many different layers to country music and so many different I guess cultures that go with it from
Yeah.
the most of the modern nonsense you hear on the radio is really bad. It's like pop country Nashville put out garbage, No offense to Nashville, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of commercial, machine country crap, Luke Bryan, sorry. Might be a new nice guy, but his music's awful. But then you have like the different styles of country. You have your Texas red dirt country. You have the old school gospel country. You have the country rock, the southern. Then you go
Yeah.
to other parts of the country, and it's very definitive. It's almost like reminds me of hip hop, and in a sense where you can tell if it's East Coast, West Coast, styles
You're
based
right.
on the genre. Yeah,
Yeah, then a Nashville sound will be different from a Texas sound or a Georgia sound. Uh,
absolutely.
and all, bluegrass is probably the purest form of old, what we call country music. And yet when you think about Texas groups, that you got things like ZZ Top, which is kind of a country pop sound, and a lot of crossover. But I just think every country artist seems to want to throw in some nonsensical type of a song because it kind of helps label them.
Right. What
You
else you
know?
got?
Uh, uh, how about "How Can I Miss You If You Won't Go Away"?
That's amazing too. I love it. Love it.
Okay. And the funny thing is, sometimes you think back and you say, I lived that title.
Well, yeah, everybody does.
Right.
Everybody sat there and said, "Hey, guess what? I can relate to this." That's why they do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or how about let me see. Uh if you won't leave me alone, I'll find someone who will.
Yeah.
These are not made up. These are legitimate country songs. Somebody wrote these songs and recorded them, and how about how she's out doing what I'm here doing without?
So stupid. You know what I know, what I don't get, and I'll probably you get crucified for this again. I don't get a lot. I don't want to say all, but a lot of the country style dancing. I'll get it. I've literally watched people walk in a circle for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, what are they doing? Like barely shuffling their feet, and then the occasional turn and around the entire dance floor. And I'm like, they're not, I feel like I'm watching like a bunch of old people that are lost.
Well, but that's why they called it square dancing, because it's four right turns, then you turn around and you make four left turns.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't get it, but then I'm like, and then it's the song that they pick. Like everybody knows. Like I have watched people hit the dance floor when a specific song comes on,
Boot,
and every
boot
person
scootin'
knows it.
boogie.
Yeah, not even but from like the age of like 21 to like 121, and they all know the moves, and I'm like, when you were born, did they teach you that in Texas? Is that how it works?
Yeah, the old line dancing. But you know what? I'm that way when I watch young people with rap music. The lyrics are like machine gun come at you, and they're sitting there and they know every word
Yeah.
And follow it, and I can't even make out one word in a sentence.
I mean, I guess, yeah. To me, it's easy to pick up on lyrics pretty fast. I mean, I don't know. But dance moves, well, I guess they're really not that much behind those dance moves, so it's not that difficult.
Here's here's another good one. If I shot you when I wanted to, I'd be out by now.
Yes, I'm saying. Like, come on.
I mean, there's some guys sat down there and just wrote those lyrics.
Just said, hey,
and you wonder
this is how I feel about my wife.
Yeah, where does this come from? How about get your tongue out of my mouth because I'm kissing you goodbye?
My God.
Real legitimate songs.
I mean, no wonder people have so many jokes, you know?
Yeah. And then you'll see some guy up on the CMA awards and all who's thanking the public for giving him this honor because of this song.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity for telling you how I want to shoot my wife and my dog.
Yeah,
well, not my dog, but
and it sold 2 million copies.
2 million records, and Nashville loves it.
Sorry I made you cry, but at least your face is cleaner. Oh, here's another one. The Ella. This one is very, very, very legitimate in today's world. The oil is all in Texas, but the dipsticks are in DC.
That's true.
That's what that one is.
That's a pretty accurate thing.
That was.
Look,
that
I mean,
was,
I've had some fun. I've had some fun times at country bars, and I've seen some great country artists that I love, and I figured out that little that little bubble of the style of country music I love.
Yeah.
But there's some of it, man, I'm just like, I don't get.
I think the part of country music that I like is a lot of it is acoustic. It's not heavy on the electronics. It's not over amplified. It's usually produced in a way that you can understand the lyrics and follow it. And that aspect of country music is I think is enjoyable.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, look, when you look at the guys, the guys from back in the day, the Highwaymen and Johnny Cash and all that, those guys are phenomenal. When you look at the guys I like Cody Jinks, Luke Combs, Cole Wetzel, some of those guys, Phenomenal, different story, and Cody Jinks is a rock man, he's been in a heavy metal band before, but he's born in Fort Worth. He's a country guy. That's what
Yeah.
he likes. So, but I can't get into a lot of it. I got to be honest with you. I'm still, I don't
But
know.
there's such a variety of it to today. I mean, it going back several decades and all, almost everybody that appeared in the Grand Ole Opry, there wasn't an awful lot of variety between the style of the music. It was all
Sure.
pure country and all. But today you've got everything, from big crowd type songs to those intimate songs where a guy is really pouring his heart out to the woman of his life.
Yeah.
And but that's true in all forms of music, rhythm and blues, in jazz, to a certain degree too. Certainly rock songs. Every heavy metal rock band always came out with a ballad that ended up selling 1 million copies.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you look at Guns N' Roses, you look at Def Leppard, you look at Motley Crue, you look at
Poison,
all those guys. Speaking of Guns N' Roses, they have a song and they kind of made a quasi country song years ago on one of their albums, and it's called "I Used to Love Her, But I Had to Kill Her." The whole song.
There you go.
It's one of my favorites, and it says, I used to love her, but I had to kill her. I knew I'd miss her, so she's buried in my backyard. I love it. It's a great song.
You were talking about country artists and all that kind of cross over a little bit. One that I've been following for a while is Kenny Chesney. And
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney not only does a lot of real pure country, but he has a home in St. Croix, and he loves his time spent down in the Caribbean. And so he even has a channel, if you've ever caught it on Sirius Radio, it's called No Shoes Radio. And he does a lot of stuff with Jimmy Buffett. He does a lot of Caribbean type stuff and features Caribbean artists. And he does a lot of tunes that are a little bit more of that Caribbean type beat. But he can then turn right around, and the next song is just as pure country as can be.
Yeah. He's been doing it for a long time. So.
Yeah. There's for instance, how about Take me out to the cornfield, honey. I'll kiss you between the ears.
That sounds interesting. A lot of things going on there.
And I did that one. How can I miss you if you won't go away? Or did I say that one already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I came back to that. Yeah. If the phone doesn't ring, you'll know it's me.
I mean, some of them just catch your attention right off the bat, and you got to listen to it.
Yeah. But I'll throw one more. I got one more on my list. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you.
I can't. I don't even get it.
There's a follow-up to it. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you, but it's not.
Oh my God. Get out of here. The show has just gone to crap. It's 2023. We're supposed to up our game. We're going backwards.
Yeah. And folks, I'm sure that there are some that you've heard. Look, what's his name? Made a fortune off of "I've Got Friends in Low Places."
Yeah, look, Willie Nelson, man.
Yeah. No, who did?
No, Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Yeah.
I don't know why I said Willie.
Although an awful lot of other artists have added it into their repertoire too, because it's one that everybody knows, and the guy doesn't even have to sing it anymore. He just gets to the chorus, and the crowd sings it.
But you know what the thing is? You can relate to that song. We've all been in a bar drinking where we're drunk going, you know what? I don't care about anybody,
That's right. when they put the cuffs on you and took you to jail, you can always remember the song that you were singing when it happened.
Absolutely. And remember the friend that bailed you out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another line that I always remember is that, a good friend bails you out of jail. A really good friend is sitting there next to you.
Right.
So
You got to have both, though. You got to have the friend on the other side of the bars, or you ain't getting out. You know,
that's right. And you've been on both sides of the bar,
I sure have.
which is another title of the song.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, fun to reminisce about country music and country titles and everything. It kind of lifts your spirits when you hear some of those. And also go out and tune in a good country station this afternoon and share some of the titles that you listen to with us. And don't forget to write in to us because we still got stickers
Yes.
available for you.
Lots of stickers. So
You know,
send us some good country music songs. We'll see if we can get you a sticker in your hand.
There you go. You can then be the most popular person at the bar because you got a sticker from Trash Talk because you shared one of your favorite country songs with us.
Absolutely.
All right, go out and make it a good one. We'll catch you again next week. Bye.